to 2 Mile location. And a little breeze blew up, and I'm so grateful for it. We've had like a hot spell here for the past week, and it's gone up to like 100 degrees, 40, 41, 42 Fahrenheit, and it's just, we're not used to the heat like that, right? And usually you get 1 or 2 days and then it'll cool off, but it's been a week now and the ground is drying out. But as you can see, the fields are coming up nicely. I got a long walk to go, so what I might do is just, like I did in the last video, if there's anything interesting, I'll turn my camera on the way, but I'm going to try to do a straight walk to the camera, and then we'll see you on the other side. Is an old beaver dam, if anybody's wondering. And there, there's an old, let's say, 30-year-old beaver house, possibly, or more. As you can see, the trees growing out at the top, right? It's been there a very long time, and I think it's still being used. Little beaver, those little beaver, I tell you, they're amazing little creatures. Always busy as a beaver, so the saying goes. Okay, we're about 3/4 of the way to our destination. Let's keep going. This is canola, and as you can see, it's just starting to bloom right here. Find a nice little yellow flower right there. So once this all turns yellow, which it will be here probably within a week, it's just starting to bloom out, and I gotta watch walking through here or alongside it, because the honeybees, big honeybee food, they love the blooms off of the canola. I've gotten stung a few times, but par for the course, right? It's just a chance you take. We're almost there, you guys. I'm shaking only because I see movement there. Are you there? I don't want to do my whistle yet, but I know we'll have to check that out when I get back to the to my house. Once I get this on the computer, a lot of times it's hard to. You're looking at a 2.5 by 3.5 inch little screen. I don't know if there was anything there, but could be just a dark spot in the trees. You see a lot of those. Unless they have that shape or if you see movement, a lot of times it's just a dark shadow in the trees. Or sounds to back things up, right? You get the wood knocks and the vocals and whistles. They have a very unique whistle. The clan here, they do two in a row. One's higher and one's lower, just a little bit off, a little octave lower, one of them. It sounds very deep, big, like a big whistle, right? I can't match it, but they do definitely have their own ways of communicating. Alright, you guys, we made it. Go see from my camera, so it's been 2 weeks. It's been sitting there for 2 weeks. And it's been so hot through the day. Like, I didn't even attempt to make this 2-mile hike in. I'll wait till it's cooled off a little bit. Okay, here we go. Keep your eyes and ears open. I did try to... Oh, it's there, but been moved. Big time. Very crooked. Very crooked. I'm hoping it's still together. Looks pretty good. Okay, we'll check it out. There's our little rock, our little stone. $365. Divide that by 2, because half of them are video files, and then the other half are, there's one still image per one video, so that's a lot of kicked on camera. So wow, that could be wind. We've had some very windy days, so that camera could be going off and on. Hello? 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 I'm getting spooked. I'm getting spooked, creeped out. I'm hearing stuff all over here, all around me. But anyway, so yeah, half of 365. That's how many video files I have got on here. So that's in 2 weeks. And I figured this might be a busy spot, right? Because it's a very well-worn game trail. And so that gives me a lot to go over when I get home. I'm tempted to leave a second camera here. I'm going to put another camera up. I'm going to put it at a different angle. Off the trail a little bit. That's all we're doing. So I'm not sure about that. It's a smaller tree, and when you get a lot of wind, you got the trees doing this, right? So hopefully it's not too windy, but so we're good to go with 2 mile location, second camera. I'll leave this one for maybe another week. The camera's there in the trail. He's right here. I think it's good maybe to have it off the trail a bit. All right, folks. We've got some interesting things to look for. And while I was setting up the camera, I was hearing things over there. That's the bush that I walked along, and I figured I was being shadowed by this clan. You know what? I'm 2 miles away from home, and sometimes I think there's an extended bunch at this end. And I get a different feel when I'm at this side, when I'm at this end of that 2 miles of field. Oh, possibly. Like, I don't know how close knit they are with each other, or if they're very territorial and they stay away from each other like miles, like great miles of distance from each other, or can they coexist together 2 miles away from each other? Yeah. It is nice to have that breeze blowing in here right now. Very nice. Just do a little scan across over there. If you guys see something, let me know. I don't catch everything all the time, unless it's almost blatant. It's got to be fairly obvious for me to pick it up. I just heard something like a sound. Ooh, wait a second. Just a dark area? Or are you moving? It must be just a dark area. There's a lot of pareidolia YouTube channels and stuff out there like that. I don't know what to make of all that, but I don't know. Just don't know. In the bush, in nature, out in the countryside. There's not a lot to fear, other than fear itself. And that was something my dad used to always say, and my grandpa. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. And they were hunters and trappers and bushmen. My dad felled trees for many years, and my grandpa trapped his whole life. He had trap lines and cabins, and that's probably where I inherit the love for the bush and for nature. The trees were sitting at 9:45 p.m. and for those that aren't in Canada, my sun is still up. You can see it through the trees. in the middle. You could be at 3, could be 3 o'clock, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and you can still see where you're walking at night. So anyway, we're going to head back. Here's me walking in the middle of the field, only because I seen, or I heard, a bear. How can I tell it was a bear? When they do a warning sound, they do this little teeth clicking thing, and then they blow air, and then the teeth clicking, and I'm like, that's a bear. Yeah, that's a bear. I know the sound of a bear. So I come out further away from the trees, straight out here. Ta-da! Whoops. And on my way home, see that tree? There's a tree down right there. They fell that. There's 2 trees. They fall. The beaver fell right into the field, and there's something in there. Yeah, I can hear it. Anyway, the bear sound was coming from over there somewhere, and maybe he's going to hunt that little beaver. I hope not. But anyway, it was a warning for me to just stay away, basically. So here I am away in the middle of the field. I'm signing off, everybody. See you in the trees. Bye for now.